Oh my God, you guys, this is the best soup. I've seen this recipe on TikTok. It's called a ground beef soup. I actually didn't use ground beef. I used ground chicken, ground turkey, and some turkey sausage. Stay tuned. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into it.
I've been taking on all this baggage, adding on so much weight. Had me thinking that I was average when you really don't play.
Y'all, welcome back. This is Chef Fineaswine, by the way. I appreciate you guys watching. I found an alternative to ground beef, ground chicken. I'm trying to do it a little bit more healthier here. I have some turkey sausage. It tastes like turkey breakfast sausage. It's ground pork. I have a white onion. I'm going to have like 3 potatoes, 3 big Idaho potatoes, preferably. Make sure you wash your vegetables off really good. We're going to do that in a minute. I have green bell pepper. I use 2 green bell peppers. Take those stickers off. You don't want no germs. I have tomato paste here. Some complete seasoning that has the garlic in there and everything like that. We're going to use some ground black pepper, some garlic powder. I'm going to use some Lori's seasoning salt, okay? Some lemon pepper pinch seasoning, and we're going to use some Sazon. That gives it the desired flavor. It gives it all the flavor. All we use is 1 pack, actually, for that, and some rotisserie chicken seasoning. This is to make sure that this dish has full of flavor. You're going to use your chicken bouillon powder. I have 3 cups of warm water that we're going to add. This is our cleaning process to the vegetables. You don't know who's been touching it, who's been sneezing on it. We just want to make sure everything is nice and clean. One thing about me, I'm a clean person. Everything has to be clean in order for me comfortable to be getting in anybody's kitchen cooking. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that right now. I'm challenging some content creators to make this dish. Make it. I want to see you guys make it and tag me in the video. It's much appreciated. First person I want to see make this. We're going to say Jill's Comfort Zone, King Delight, B Sugar 100. Who else? Lucinda Baxter, Rock Just Living. I want to see Kicking It With Lynn make this. I want to see Silas Mukbang make this. Okay. Who else? Well, as I along in the video, if I think of more, then we're gonna mention those people. But so far, I want those people to make this dish. You won't go wrong. We're chopping up our green bell peppers real good. Not too fine, but big enough to be able to see in the dish. I like to be able to see my colors and things like that. It makes the dish pop, These have already been pre-washed, so we're just going to go ahead and chop these up because we also, remember, we got to chop up our potatoes and our onions, okay? So just look at all this deliciousness. I hope everybody's well. I've been MIA, but I'm back full force, pushing out content. So all support is appreciated. Support the channel. And yes, this is a business. My Cash App is in the description of the video. Thank you so much. If you have business inquiries for Chef Fineaswine, please email me. The email will be below as well. This is our onions. We're going to chop these up pretty finely, but not too much. I'm another person. I love to see my onions. I love to see my onions in the dish and my peppers and stuff like that. Since we have pre-washed these onions too, because you don't know what's on these onions. When you chop it up, I wash it. When I chop it up, you guys see I'm chopping it here, right? I put it in a bowl separately and rinse them off more, okay? We have some 3 big Idaho potatoes, so we're going to just start slicing that with our potato slicer. We're going to do this real fast, real quick. I'm not trying to have you guys just on this video too long, but As you can see, all our potatoes are chopped. I'm making them nice and fine. We're going to coat our Dutch oven with some olive oil. Then we'll add our pork, our ground pork, and our ground chicken. This is the first time I've ever had ground chicken, but it tastes good. It tastes just like ground beef. You just got to make sure you add a lot of flavor to it. This is our turkey sausage. It's turkey breakfast sausage. I got all this from Target. I really don't do a lot of grocery shopping there. So this is a first. And we've added all our onions and bell peppers and stuff like that. The meat is cooking down. And you're going to make sure you cover it with a top in order for that steam to cook it. You don't want to keep it uncovered because you're bound to not cook everything through. I love my stuff cooked well done. So just give it a good stir. Look at all that deliciousness going on there. There's flavor in that broth in there. So I'm not getting rid of that. I'm not getting rid of that because that's full of flavor. The ancestors would say, don't you get rid of that stuff. That broth in there. So now we add our tomato paste. This is about 4 tablespoonfuls, a whole can, and then we are going to put all that in there. This was in the recipe, that recipe that I seen on TikTok. So I'm doing it exactly how they did it. I don't remember the channel of the individual who did that recipe, but I seen it and I was wow. I was like, wow. So we got to do it, and I'm doing it now. So when you add tomato paste, you got to make sure you add water to it to thin it out because it's real thick. This is 3 cups of water, and we're just going to give that a light stir. And then I have already seasoned the meat. Let me just, you guys don't see me seasoning it, but it's already been seasoned. So give that a stir. Get everything from the bottom, the sides, and everything like that. And we're going to add our potatoes. They have already been rinsed after I chopped them. I rinsed them real good. Stir them in there, because it takes potatoes about, give or take, it takes about 20 minutes for them to get tender, okay? So we're going to make sure that we cover this dish, stir it in real well. And before we cover, we're going to add some chicken bouillon powder. Another important ingredient because it gives it the flavor that you need. It gives it more of a pop. I say I just added about 3 teaspoonfuls of that. Okay, sprinkle it all evenly over there. And I do add some that coarse black pepper, that crushed black pepper. And then we're just going to cover this and just let it come to a brief simmer. Now, make sure you have your frozen vegetables. I have rinsed those too because you don't know where that's been. Rinse it real good and now pour it in the dish. It requires mixed vegetables. The mixed vegetables are string beans, sweet peas, carrots, and more potatoes, okay? Go ahead and give that a good stir. And we're going to let that simmer. And we can cover this too because we want it to, but make sure you put it on a real low heat, okay? We want the vegetables to cook all the way through. Some more content creators that I want to make this dish would be Tiana, I Can Only Be Me, vlogs, and Black Girl Magic, gotta have it. Black Girl Magic. Let's see who else. Because there's some dope chefs on here, I must say. I did add more chicken bouillon because I added more broth. Okay. So don't be afraid to add more flavor. Like, we're not going to be afraid to do that because it just helps the dish. It ultimately helps this dish do its thing. And I add some orange pepper seasoning. Add that orange pepper. I forgot what store I got it from. I believe I got this from Pete's Fresh Market. So it does add a good flavor to this dish. This is so hearty. This is hearty soup. So getting us ready for the winter season. It's close to November, December-ish. This soup is perfect for the cold weather. Look at that. It is so good, so amazing. This is so hearty, and this is perfect for the season. Leave me a comment below on what you think of this dish. Share out the video. It'd be much appreciated. I hope that some of the content creators that I mentioned will make this dish. And if you do, again, tag me in the video. It's so appropriate because it's gonna be getting cold real soon. I can see those turkey sausages in there, those mixed vegetables. Whew, look at all that flavor. When you see that broth is dark, you know it's full of flavor. Enjoy, guys. Thanks for watching. What else do we need with this? There is something else that we need with this. I'm gonna need you guys to leave it in the comments below. What would you prefer to have with this soup, this hearty soup? Much love. It's Chef Fineaswine.
I've been taking on all this baggage, adding on so much weight. Had me thinking that I was average when you really don't play.